Good afternoon. Welcome to the All Hands on Deck show. Man, I am so excited about the evening that we have prepared for you. I'm Reverend Ira Ackery, and I bring you greetings from the GSJ Family Life Center, located at 1256 North Waller Avenue. That number is at 773-378-3300. We're so excited to have in our guest, in our studio, this very special guest. She is a member of one of my top 5 professions. See, in my world, there are only 5 real jobs in the whole wide world. Everything else is, we're working, but these people who really put their lives on the line every day, like police officers, firemen,
all right.
school teachers,
Exactly.
nurses, and doctors.
Yes.
Those are the 5 top, top professions. Many people substitute 2 or 3 or 1 or 2, but a lot of people agree with me. And in our studio, we have 16-year veteran from Chicago Police Department, Officer Denise Gathings, and she's our guest today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you for offering me to come on the show.
Well, we're happy, and the reason why you're here. You are here because you have a cutting-edge play that you have written entitled, what's the title of it?
My soul cries out, stop.
My soul cries out, stop. And it's dealing with all of the violence that we're facing. And I want to know what motivated you, what inspired you to write a play. I saw a clip of it on one of the parishioners, one of the longtime members of our church's Facebook page, and it really just drew me in. It was very magnetic.
Okay.
And I knew then that one day I would have you on the show because I believe that it's very important when you see collaborative failure that takes place in inner city and you see the epidemic of violence in proportions like never before. I believe we need every institution putting some sweat equity in to turn it around.
Yes, sir.
So I want to know what motivated you. There are a lot of police officers, and in fact, I pastor at Greater St. John several very good police officers, and I'm very proud of the work that they do. But tell us, what inspired you to write this play?
What motivated me to write the play is all the shootings and all the killings that have been taking place. I'm working in the 2nd District, and
Sure.
First it was like 1 kid, then it was 2, then it was 5, then it was 20, then it was like more than the graduation class.
Wow.
So it started affecting me, and
I heard that, and many people say we're doing more planning for funerals than we are graduations.
we are.
Wow. Have you lost anybody in your family to gun violence?
Not to gun violence. I've lost people in my family to drugs.
Okay.
I've lost children that I work with in the community to gun violence.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Now, tell us a little bit about this particular play. Tell us, just give us in a nutshell, what are you trying to convey?
Okay. The play is called My Soul Cries Out, Stop.
Sure.
And it's based on youth that are getting killed in the play. And the parents, the after effect that the parents have. We have one little girl who gets shot coming home from school, and she's on her telephone. Well, when she gets shot, her body hits the ground, but the spirit rises up.
Wow.
And when the spirit rises up, someone calls her mom and tells her mom that she just got shot. Her mom runs to the scene, and she's on the ground looking at her daughter, but her daughter's spirit is standing up, telling her, I'm right here, Mom. I'm right here. Mom, I'm right here. And the daughter is trying to touch her mom and reach her mom, but her mother just sees the flesh that's on the ground, and the daughter is telling the audience that she never started living. She's only a kid. This happened too fast. She wasn't expecting it. And the mother is study crying, and the daughter is trying to touch her, and she can't touch her. So it's affecting, the play is showing how it's affecting the mother. It's affecting the kids that get killed. It's affecting the community.
Sure.
It's showing the people who are on drugs, how the kids that are selling drugs parents are using
Wow.
drugs. So we're going inside the house. We're going to the kids on the street that's actually out there selling. You're going to see some of the kids, and they're going to tell you why they're doing it. And then you got some of them that don't really care. Then you're affecting grandmothers. It's a lot that's going on that you're going to see. If you come, I guarantee you'll walk away, and your child will walk away with a whole different outlook on what's going on in the street.
Who do you think this play will impact the most? Are you looking to try to impact, try to uplift the spirit of the parents, or are you trying to speak to somebody who could possibly be a murderer? Who are you really trying to really connect with?
I'm trying to, and as a cast, what we're trying to do is connect to the kids that are out there committing these crimes.
Sure.
And we're trying to go from the first, well, we're saying kindergarten to 8th grade. If we could leave an impact on them about what crime is and how it can affect the total family, by the time they go to 9th grade, they wouldn't even want to be a part of this. So we're trying to make a great impact on that.
I really believe you really got something, because the arts, whether it's television, music, all of that, it helps shape the minds of the youth.
It does. It really does.
And so I really appreciate the fact that you're using the arts for something positive.
Thank you.
Well, how many people are part of your cast? I know, listen, she has packed out cast studio. She has 6 or 7 of her cast here today. It's still a work day. Some people left their jobs to be here. This is how committed they are to getting the message out to stop the violence. We got to stop the violence. We need all hands on deck. We need everybody participating. If you have any questions or comments on how you can be helpful, you can feel free to call Officer here at the studio at 312-738-1060. Let me ask you, what do you want to happen as a result of this? Do you see this going across the nation or just in Chicago? Who's your target audience?
My target is going.
Is this Chicago? Is the play of Chicago?
It's Chicago. It could be any city that's having these.
So in the play, you don't say Chicago.
I don't say Chicago.
You don't make a reference like I'm on the west side in Garfield.
No sir. No sir.
Okay.
It could be anywhere.
Sure.
This play can take place in any city because it's just a major impact. And these are the things that I've seen. Like I say, when children are killed in my district, their faces come across my desk. So it made a major impact. So I'm hoping and praying that this play goes across the nation.
And I appreciate the fact that you really on the front line, because what scares me is that I'm so afraid that parents, police officers, politicians, and faith leaders will just begin to just get immune to the madness. I'm glad you haven't adjusted. See, the worst thing, worse than anything, is for us to adjust to this. You know, that's right. You want to come in on that?
Yes, I do. That's one of the things that's in the play. And it's sad to say that police are not... they're fighting this crime every day, trying to keep people alive, trying to be there for families.
Sure.
But it's sad to say that as a police officer, you become desensitized because so much is happening. You stop saying, at first you're saying, oh my God, all those people got shot, so many people got hurt. Now you have began to say,
after a period of time,
2 people have got, at least they didn't die.
Absolutely.
You know, at least they didn't die. And that's sad.
Officer, you got a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to All Hands on Deck with Ira Ackery and Officer Gathings. Come on and speak to me.
Yes, sir. Great show.
Thank you.
The lady, great. Really great. But you know what? Now, a community is supposed to take care of a community. Am I right?
Yes.
But when 3-year-olds and 2-year-olds and 9-year-olds, like the 9-year-old boy was assassinated because of his dad, how's the community acting? Everybody doesn't know anything. Don't know a thing. And you know they have to know. It happens in midday. And guess what? It's nothing. But they're on TV. When one of theirs gets shot and killed, I Uh,
Okay, make your comment, sir. You got to move quickly.
yeah. My comment is you got to help yourself too. You can't, and the oliver ain't gonna help you. Forget about that. They're not there to forget about something. They're to cure stuff. Not
Okay. Thank you so much.
And that's why what you said, sir, about the community has to get back involved. That's what this play is going to show. That even though we're going through a lot and we're in the midst of a harsh time, we have to get back to addressing. I'm going to tell you one thing, that it's like living on a block, and let's just say my son sell drugs. Okay, if I tell you that my son is selling drugs and you won't call the police, and you know he's calling the police, don't not call the police because it's my son. All right, call the police. I have had my own son arrested because he was selling drugs. We have to take back our own blocks.
All right.
If they're out there selling drugs, and it's true, and you know it's true. If it's our kids or your nephew or your friend, or you know them, you scared to call them because you don't want nothing to happen to the baby. Because you say, oh, that's Officer Gathings. Oh, that's Miss Carter's grandson. But facts is facts. If I can have my son arrested for being out there doing it, you have to do the same thing, because that's the only way we're going to take back our blocks. We have to go into our houses, and we got kids that's doing it. We have to start there. I'm sorry to say it, and I meant to say that, yes, I did. I had my own son arrested, because sometimes it takes that to show people. Because I know somebody going to call here, well, her son, yes, he was. And most of the people that know me know I had him arrested, and he knows he's a much better person now. And sometimes that's what we have to do, step outside the box.
Now let me ask you, I got to play the devil's advocate now. I got to play the devil's advocate.
Go ahead, I'm here.
Now, you have heard, now, people may expect you to have a little more courage. You're a police officer.
I know what you're finna say.
You know, but you ever heard this old adage, snitches get stitches?
A lot of them do. Sad to say, I'm not going to tell you. But
so snitches do get stitches.
Some of them do, but we got to go off of faith. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. We have to go off of faith, and we have to work with people that want to work with us. So if you know that this is going on your block, me personally, I go and I talk to them. I say, look, I'm tired of this. You are so and so, so and so, and so and so, so and so. You all are gonna have to get off the block, because I am about to start calling the police because I'm tired. And you have to get your neighbor to do the same. You have to stand up. And get the police to stand up with you. If you stand up, they'll come stand with you.
And you know, we talk about snitches get stitches, but the truth of the matter is, you have to stand for something. Because the bottom line is, I'd rather get a few stitches myself than genocide to just come and just take over the lives of my people. And that's what we're facing today.
That's what we're facing.
If we don't be careful, African Americans are going to be extinct, and we got to do all we can to change that narrative.
Yes, we do.
All right, 312-738-1060. I wanted to see if I could get one of your star-studded clients or cast members to come give us an excerpt from the play. So I'm going to give you guys time to shift, and we're going to have Miss Chapman to come on, and I'm very proud of her. She's talented, she's smart, and she's also a member of Greater St. John Bible Church, where I am the chief custodian, okay? She's here in the studio with us. Welcome to All Hands on Deck, Amina.
Hello.
All right. You excited about the play? Why are you excited about the play?
I'm very excited about the play for two reasons. I've been a little out of acting lately, so it gives me an opportunity to get back into acting.
Sure.
And then just the message that this play is sending, like, just stop the violence. It's not necessary. It's not.
And
cool.
you have two children yourself. How does this impact you when you see these shootings on television in your neighborhood?
Well, it kind of pierces your heart a little bit, because you have to feel. No human being cannot feel for that other human being that's going through that thing at that moment of losing a child. You kind of almost put yourself in their shoes for a hot little second, like, wow, that could have been my baby. That could have been my cousin. That could have been my brother, or whatever. It makes you think about it.
How close have you been to violence? Has it impacted you?
Very close.
Sure.
I lost a brother to violence, gun violence in particular. He was murdered, so definitely close.
Now, how old was he?
He was 19 at the time.
Oh, boy.
Didn't even get to live a good life.
Wow. Well, you have some extra inspiration. I'm sure your brother is peeping over the balcony of heaven, rooting you home, saying, do it, little sis. So I want to give you an opportunity, if you don't mind, to just give us an excerpt of your choice of the play. It's all on you.
All right. Well, this is a little piece from My Soul Cries Out to Stop. Wow. As I stand here in awe, I have no words to speak. You know what? Yes, I do. Because I am simply sick and tired of the senseless violence. I've cried out to you. I've gone so far as to beg you. You know who I'm talking to. Am I not your mother or your father? Do you not feel something for those whose lives you've extinguished? Those whose lives you've murdered, executed, crushed to the very core of existence? Who do you think you are? You slaughter your own people. Your own people on the street like cattle. It's to the point where children, the babies, are beginning to believe that this is the way it is. Or, will I get shot today? Am I going to make it home from school today? Will I be sitting in the back seat of the car and have to pay for something that someone else did? These parents, they raise their children, head of the household, know where they are, and then you come along and you force a mother to watch her child take his last breath. I'm here, baby. Mama's right here. But she is desensitized, numb to the shots fired, the sirens, the police, the tape, the yellow tape, the red tape, the firefighters. What happened to the dreams of tomorrow?
Oh, my. Oh, boy. Wow. I am speechless. I thank you for touching someone. I know you guys have a play coming up real soon, but hopefully someone was listening right then. Thank you, Amina Chapman. We're going to transition and bring the director back because I want to give some information on when the next show will be and where we go from here. So once again, this is the GSJ Family Life Center CEO, Reverend Ira Ackery, here hosting the All Hands on Deck show. We are so privileged to have with us a part of the cast here today. Tell us, that was incredible. Did you see that?
That was the first piece that I wrote. That before the whole play was written, that was the first piece that I wrote, and then I broke the play around that one piece.
Where do you get this stuff from?
The street.
You get it from the street?
Seeing what's going on in the streets.
Sure. Oh,
seeing
boy.
what's going on in the streets.
Now, what about people want to see this play? People are hitting me up on Facebook. They want to know. I heard somebody say that's deep. Yeah, it's deep, but it's real.
It's real.
It's real. When are you guys gonna have the next show?
We will be at Leif Erikson School at 3600 West 5th Avenue on the 11th of this month.
Sure.
At 11:30. That's where we'll be. And a few of our cast members that were not able to sit, like Jamal and Dion and Tony and Jonice, they were excited about coming here and letting you know the story.
They're here too.
They're here. I'm
Yeah.
so grateful because they.
I want to make sure they say hello on Facebook when we get off show. Go ahead.
And these are a group of family members and friends and people who feel the same way that I feel. We've been rehearsing this for a year.
Wow.
So we're ready. And
Now you
we're
have
ready
a play.
to tell the story.
You have a play coming up at the JLM Center. You said, right?
Yes, the
That's
actual
a big
play.
one, right?
That'll be the big one, and that will be April the 15th.
Anybody that believes in this and wants to support it, you can
Please come.
connect with them. It takes resources. She's doing this out of her own pocket. Listen, connect with her. Give us some Facebook information. Listen, Amina Chapman. All right, I know that one. Ameena Chapman. Chapman. I know that one. Now, give me some information directly for that.
They can direct it to Amina.
All right.
Directly
All right.
to Amina.
Okay,
And
sure.
we will, because we work all of us are real close. So
All right, we're excited about this. If you have any questions for the director, you know what? We got to push this out here. You know, Tyler Perry might see this. He might want to buy you out, but you probably say, I ain't letting go of this, baby.
we have people. You know what we did? We're trying to. The name of our production is UBU Theater Production.
Sure.
So we're going to try to hold on as long as we can and try to get the people that we have employed and working diligently in the theater industry. So,
do you think there's somebody else on your team that you wanted to let them say something today, or because you guys have been fabulous? I'm telling you, I'm just blown away. You know, I really am.
It's a great thing. When we did it at Lee Ferguson School for the children, I was really impressed with. Afterwards, a young student got up and said, "You know what I wanted?" We like, "What do you want?" "I want to be a part of this." So we really signed up 8 kids.
How many people are part of your cast?
It's about 30.
Wow.
It's about 30.
Well, you might have almost half of them in here today. They seem to be very committed to this. We're so excited about what you are doing, Officer Gathings. Do you have any support from the police department? Superintendent know about this?
Yes, he does. They're going to come out and support the play. My police friends are excited about it, and they can't wait until the play starts so that they can come out.
All right.
So.
Well, listen, we getting ready to cut. They just gave us the wrap-up sign.
All right.
But I want to ask you, is there
it.
anything else that you need to share about this play that in your last 30 seconds of the show?
I just want them to know that this is not just a play. It's going to be an educational tool for students.
Wow, I like
because those students who want to join the play and be a part of this production, we're going to teach them to read because they have to know how to read the script. And in order to read the script, they have to know how to write. So this is going to open doors for education again.
Notice you guys were also in the Tribune.
Yes, they gave us
That was a real big deal. Congratulations. You guys keep up the great work.
Thank you so much.
And we will be supporting you guys.
Thank you.
All right, you have been watching the All Hands on Deck show, and with me today is 16-year veteran of Chicago Police Department, Officer D.D. Gathings. You didn't know I knew that, did you?
Talk to me.
All right.
Make me feel special.
Take care, and we will see you next week. Remember, no matter what you're doing, you can make a difference. We need all hands on deck.
On deck.
All right.